You are warmly welcome on SLTV Lab.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you are welcome on SRTV Lab. Right now, I would like to show you the bone that we call scapula. We are going to see all the physical features, all the parts of the scapula. So please, stick on this video from the beginning up to the end. You are going to know more about the scapula. You know, the scapula is the wing bone, the bone that we find posterior and below the shoulder. Do you get it? Just posteriorly below the shoulder. This is the bone we find there. So we are going to see all its parts. Enjoy. Good. We are going to start with what we call borders. You know, this bone has 3 borders. It has the medial border. I'm saying the medial border. This is the border which is closer to the vertebral column. Do you see? Here we see the humerus. It's a bone that we find within the arm. So it is lateral. The arm is actually lateral or at the side of the trunk. So going here, it is medial. So this is medial border. So which means this is the lateral border. This border is a lateral border. Then here we see the superior border. You get it? Medial border, lateral border, and the superior border. Those are the borders of the scapula. Now let's see the process or the prominence we find on the scapula. Let's start from here. What we call Acromion process. This is the Acromion process, the one that I relate with the clavicle. Do you remember the joint here is called acromioclavicular joint? So this is the Acromion process. Then when you go deep here or anteriorly, you're gonna find what we call Coracoid process. Let me show you. Okay, right here. This is the Coracoid process. Here is Acromion process. Then this is the Coracoid process. All right. These are the prominence that we see at the scapula. Now, there is another big prominence here, which is like a spine. Of course, it is called the spine. This is the spine of the scapula. Do you get it? This is the spine of the scapula. And this spine of the scapula is posterior. Do you get it? It's posterior. Here it is anterior. Here it is posterior or the back side. Good. We find the spine. So below the spine here we see what we call the fossa. The body. The body, this is the whole body of the scapula. Then but underneath below the spine, it's called infraspinous fossa. Infra means inferior. Infraspinous fossa. All of this is the body of the scapula. Here it is the infraspinous fossa. Then the fossa right here, it is called supraspinous fossa. Okay, this is the spine. So below the spine, it's infraspinous fossa. Above or superior to the spine is supraspinous fossa. Infra-supraspinous fossa. These are the features that we can see posteriorly. You get it? Now let's go to the anterior. Let's go to the anterior. Good. When we see the anteriorly, once again, we can see the borders. Remember, this is the lateral border, this is the medial border, and this is the superior border as well. Here it's very, very, very clear. And here we see the neck of the scapula. There are people who have never known that the scapula has a neck. This is the neck of the scapula. Once again, when you see anteriorly, we see the coracoid process. It's easily seen here anteriorly. This is the coracoid process. You get it? This is the one which is attached to this ligament. This is the coracoid process. Remember, posterior here, that is where we see here the acromion process. Coracoid process, acromion process. Good. Now, remember, here it is the superior border. Now here we see what we call notch, the scapular notch. You get it? Here is the scapular notch, the scapular notch. So, below the superior border is the scapular notch. The notch is between the coracoid process and the superior border of the scapula. This is the scapular notch. Now let's go laterally, more laterally. Let me say we are lucky today. We can see the joint here we call glenohumeral joint, humerus, and it is attached to what we call glenoid. Here there is a cavity where these humerus articulate with the scapula. It is called, there is a cavity in between the two bones. So this bone, the humerus, is not attached nowhere. It is attached to where we call glenoid cavity. You get it? It's called glenoid cavity. You get it? Glenoid cavity. So here the joint is called glenohumeral joint or the shoulder joint. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope we have learned a lot about this bone called the scapula or the wing bone. The wing is like the wing of a human being, the one which is at the back side of the chest. Do you get it? This is the scapula. So guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope it's very helpful. So please don't keep this information just with yourself. Share this information to your colleagues. And see you in another video next time. May God bless you abundantly. Please support this channel by pressing like, subscribe, and the bell. This is a huge support for this channel. May God bless you.